You're watching Longshot TV, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need. Previously on Longshot TV, the crew made a 75-mile run offshore, and it paid off big time.
Another great job by the Longshot crew. Now this is exciting.
It was non-stop action all day long as the crew reeled in a boatload of moss.
Look at them right there.
This week, the crew is targeting greater amberjack with good friends Matt and Larry of B&W Trailer Hitches.
Wow. Looks like you got all you can handle.
Look at the teeth on that sucker. Holy cow.
Crew does it again. Is that a fish or what?
The fishing season is in full swing, and today, the crew is making preparations to hit the water with Larry Sorensen and Matt Akins from B&W Trailer Hitches.
We got an exciting show today. We got two special guests from Humboldt, Kansas, Larry and Matt from B&W Trailer Hitches.
I've had them for years, and I've had a couple trailers, but most time on this truck I've never used it. It's always the two or the other one. That's it. But you're right, I really don't use the H7/8 that much anymore. Go today and target some greater amberjack known as the reef donkey. Pound for pound, they're some of the hardest fighting fish in the ocean. And I say average weight, probably gonna be 30-pound fish, occasionally 50, 60 pounder. And if you get one that big, you'll definitely know it. It's like fighting a small Volkswagen.
The reef donkey.
Yeah.
We only have about a 2-minute boat ride, just a real short ride up the river here. We're gonna pull up at Crab Catcher's restaurant. It's known for one of the finest seafood eating restaurants up and down the East Coast. We have all of our ice equipment here and our building. We keep all our fishing tackle and stuff in, so we're gonna put a couple baskets of ice on the boat. Then we got about a 4-mile boat ride in the ocean. Well, as we're approaching the jetties, I looked to the hard western end, which is off of North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I saw a few birds circling, and usually that's a good sign when you see birds circling or diving. There's a good possibility there's bait underneath. Well, we just located some bait here, trying to catch some menhaden on this fat back. They're right here in about 14 feet of water, and just hopefully it'll come up and flip on the surface, and then we'll throw this big old net on them and hopefully catch a big old mess of them to go offshore and hopefully turn them into some big jacks or sailfish. that's one of the most important things in any fishing trip is locating bait, finding it, putting it in the boat, and then usually if you catch your bait, you're gonna have yourself a good fishing trip. We have a couple friends with us today from B&W Trailer Hitches. We have Larry and Matt. These are the guys behind building a nice quality hitch we use every day, pulling our yellowfin boat around. Hopefully we're going to show them a great time here, catching some big amberjack, maybe a kingfish, a sailfish. But we're just excited to have these guys and hopefully put them on some nice fish today.
To keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web. Longshot TV is being presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need. And by Yellowfin, build your legacy. Voyager Deep Sea Fishing and Dolphin Cruises, the finest fleet in the Myrtle Beach area. Retreat Myrtle Beach, full-service sales and vacation rental company. Call and ask about the Longshot TV discount. And by JL Audio, the world's finest speakers found in the world's finest boats. Today on Longshot TV, the crew has hit the water with good friends Matt and Larry from B&W Trailer Hitches. They've already found the bait for today's excursion and are ready to get the lines in.
Well, we just located some bait here. They're right here in about 14 feet of water, and just hopefully it'll come up and flip on the surface. And we have a couple friends with us today from B&W Trailer Hitches. We just filled the bait well tanks up here with some live dynamite pogies, ready to go turn them into some big fish. We got about a 25-mile run southeast of Little River Inlet. We'll be approximately fishing about anywhere from 72 to 82 feet of water. We're going to be fishing some pretty steep ledges, a lot of relief, rock piles, which holds a lot of bait fish. Therefore, where the bait fish will be, there should be a lot of big fish this time of year. So stay with us, set tight. We're going to push throttle from the yellowfin, and we'll hopefully be fishing here in about 25-30 minutes. We knew it was going to be a great day. We already located the bait. It was just a matter of throwing the net, filling the live wells up, heading offshore. Well, guys, we just got the first bait rigged up. I pulled up on the structure, marked the fish up. I'm telling you, the time I got a pogie out of the live well, hooked him up, threw him overboard, I seen the shadow coming up under him and struck. And right now, we got one of the guys hooked up on the bow of the boat with a real nice amberjack. We're fishing with some spinner reels today, a little bit lighter setup. Don't underestimate these rods. They look small and light tackle, but they're extremely strong. I mean, we pull 40-pound group rope to these rods in 200 feet of water. We're running 80-pound braid and 60-pound fluorocarbon and a little small circle hook for quick release. A lot of times these jacks are leader shy, so we use the lightest tackle as possible, but yet keep in mind they're very strong. So we got to use something that's got a little bit of a backbone too to raise these jacks up where they don't get you in the structure or the wreck if you're fishing, because they'll break you off. They pretty much fight, I mean, the whole entire time from when you hook them to when you gaff them and put them in the boat. They don't give up an inch. String right here, I'll grab it. You grab it, you gotta hold this line.
We're here with Matt with B&W Trailer Hitches out of Humboldt, Kansas. This is his first fish of the day. It's a greater amberjack. Tell us a little bit about how he hit.
He hit really hard and took about most of the line off the reel. Great fight, great fish to catch.
Set right there and hold it off that side, or you can put it in a rod holder. He'll hook himself. You just want plenty of pressure on it. When he strikes it, there's plenty of pressure to hook him.
Wow. Okay, you got it. Matt? Yeah. Looks like you got all you can handle. He's running with it.
Make a little headway, takes it all back.
Yep. Yeah.
What you got going on?
To keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web. You're watching Longshot TV, brought to you by Simrad. Go with confidence. Before the break on Longshot TV.
Right now, we got one of the guys hooked up on the bow of the boat with a real nice amberjack.
Wow.
How big is it?
Big one. We're here with Matt with B&W Trailer Hitches.
Great fight.
He'll hook himself. You just want plenty of pressure on it when he strikes.
Wow. Looks like you got all you can handle. The man there.
When you're fishing for these greater amberjacks, they're definitely schooling fish. And when you first initially hook them, you gotta put some heat on them, tighten your drag up, get them up off the bottom, get them away from the structure. If not, they're gonna break you off. And then try to separate your fishermen. Send one to the bow, one to the stern, and try to separate the fish. If not, they're just gonna get you tangled, and you're gonna cut each other off and lose both fish. Sometimes I go in the wreck, get you in, you gotta give them some slack and play a game with them, act like they're not hooked. And then they'll come up a little bit and then just go down on them.
I got hooked up, mine dropped me plumb back down in the wreck, got hung up, gained some slack and fought him back out of it. It's a great fish and a great fight.
Well, great job.
Once he gets on hook good, just put some drag to him.
Okay.
Pretty good bit. And that type hook, it's gotta be, there you go. Now you put the drag to him. Turn it on down. Before right over it.
Rick, get him up off.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job right there. Good job.
You doing all right up there? Where you see the fish at?
Big fish.
There you go. Right on him. You can't take that right there. Here's a nice bonita, one the guys just caught. We're gonna keep this one not to eat, but we're gonna keep him for some swordfish bait later on to rig him up and drop him down deep.
Matt, how long you been working with the company?
I've been at B&W 18 years. We are in our 30th year. This year we're celebrating 30 years as a business and a family. We buy American steel and we use American labor, and we do everything possible to keep that job in Kansas. And we're going to do everything possible to keep that job in the U.S.
We're always backing these boats down in salt water, and if you really want to see how well something's made, I don't even care if it's stainless steel, it will get surface rust. You put something in salt water, and that is a true testament of how good of a product you have, and B&W hitches are by far my favorite hitch. So a lot of times when you hook one up, there'll be multiple fish, and you can pitch some baits and get multiple fish on at one time.
Matt just landed his, and Larry's fixing to bring in his.
Tighten it up, tighten it up. Oh yeah, you got it coming up good. Nice fish.
What a great job you guys have done so far.
We're definitely on the fish.
So how do you like the Carolinas?
It seems to be a lot of work.
A lot of work?
Yeah, a lot of work.
It's been a great morning so far. Looks like Larry and Matt are seeing just how hard these jacks fight. Larry did a great job. He took a while for you to get that one in, didn't you?
Yeah, it does. It does. These are fighting fish. Unbelievable.
Well, great. Well, let's get him back in the water.
I'm gonna zoom the Simrad in here to a couple more hot fishing spots I have, and we're gonna make a bounce.
To keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web. Longshot TV is being presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need. And by Yellowfin, build your legacy. Voyager Deep Sea Fishing and Dolphin Cruises, the finest fleet in the Myrtle Beach area. Retreat Myrtle Beach, full-service sales and vacation rental company. Call and ask about the Longshot TV discount. And by JL Audio, the world's finest speakers found in the world's finest boats. It's shaping up to be a great day on the water. With several fish caught, the guys know the action is just getting started.
That's a man there now.
It's a great fish and a great fight.
Yeah, now you put the drag on. When you hook one up, there'll be multiple fish.
Matt just landed his, and Larry's fixing to bring in his.
God knows that's a big old cougar.
There are 3 of them.
Is that a bonita or that came off awful fast? Get back here, ain't no jack. Get back behind the boat. He's going back. No, it's awful shiny. It might be a big cougar. Going behind the boat. Go behind the boat. Go over the motors. Over the motors, and just crank. He's going around. Just crank. Crank. He's on the other side.
It's a huge dude right there.
Look at the teeth on that sucker.
I had another barracuda right here. I'll put you a new bait on. I see them down here.
We've had a great day of fishing today so far on the Longshot with Larry and Matt from B&W Trailer Hitches. And the last rod went off, and I heard it run pretty good, and when Larry grabbed it, I seen it was tugging pretty hard.
I don't feel nothing like that first one you hook log up that I took over.
Yeah, you got I tell you what you got. You got a big jack, a big one. Got another 20 to 30 minutes into it, and I was like, hey, ain't no way this is a jack on 80-pound test braid, 200-pound class rod. That rod's got a lot of backbone. It would work that jack over pretty good. So I realized real fast before we saw what it was that this definitely had to be a shark.
Well, we've been battling this fish on the front of the boat for, I'd say 35, 45 minutes. We got a treble hook that we had out for some kudas off the back of the boat. We swung around, or this fish pulled us around, back on top of the wreck. That rig just went off. We got a double hook up. And I think this one's gonna come to the top. We're still battling this one. It's probably a big old shark.
He's gotta be wearing down, don't he? Holy cow. Don't let that line get me. He's going under the boat. 8 foot plus long and 3 foot across the shoulders. This was a big shark. It was 300 plus pounds. There he is. The hook pulled out, didn't leave the hook in the fish, and off he went for someone to catch another day. 60-pound test. That's pretty impressive. Most people would have gave up, Larry.
What else you need? A new shirt?
Most people would have gave up. You fought that fish well over, what, about an hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 25 minutes.
And he drug us a mile.
Oh man, we went, well, you can see where we hooked the fish up right here on the Simrad. We were all the way up in here. And let's see, we ended up, we ended up almost a mile away, 0.85.
That's definitely the biggest fish I ever hooked.
It's a job, you know, your arm pump, stand up there in 90-degree baking sun for an hour and a half fighting a fish. Is a steady pull, and you pull up 5 feet, he takes 10, and so on and so on. You did a fine job, and couldn't have been done better. But that was definitely a nice fish and a great way to end the day.